Team Gator.
54, watch 54. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is third and 2.
Take 4.
Completes it to Lee. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well. And he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second and 9, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Off play action, it's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last possession, these guys were able to have a chance to move it.
Set. 10 Lobo. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Lee's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good job, D. Good job.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Watch the pass. Check. Crunch. Get it.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Minshew sets to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at...
60 Pittsburgh. Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Shoot.
A quick throw finding Lee out wide. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Down. 8-3. Come on, the ball. They go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 62 yards on the punt that time.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Right there, 56. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? It'll be Minshew again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. Five down, stand up in. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. So, an abbreviation.
SOS. On the ready. March 47. 6-6. Pull it high. I got him.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Is going to let this go deep for Lee. They've got his man. Complete. Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point tackle.
Come on, set. 8, read. Check, 47. They can't hang with us.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half.
Ready? 90 Wolf. 54. Right. 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates.
Set 50, plant. Watch the out, watch the out. Ready.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll go play action here with Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there. But the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact.
Down. 60 outlaw. I got it. Wide. Get wide.
A shotgun give to Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ready.
This is Fournette, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.